Hello and welcome to Hi. Um, I forgot that there was such a thing as doing an intro, and then my brain did something. I don't know if that was a good idea. What's the thing we do again? We should write this down. We've done it 100 times, maybe 1,000 now, but still, I can never remember what we do instantly. It's hello and welcome to the YouTube and welcome to the Twitch and welcome to the gay side of the internet and welcome to Satisfactory. I think this is the 5th episode of Satisfactory now, and they're all very, very scattered, very sporadic, and it's I'm not an intelligent individual, as my amount of engineering so far has probably already sneakily given away. What was I doing again? I think I was racing one of the factory cards which was doing the lap automatically, and then I was trying to do it manually, but I forget exactly what was going on. Shit word. Like how it went, and my spacebar is. I've been complaining about my spacebar for a long. Alright. I've been complaining about my spacebar for a long time, and I just keep forgetting to do something about it. I've cleaned it before, which I don't think that did very much. But I can always see if I can see some things wrong in there. Because I don't think I did that when I did try to make it work. But else, I don't know. I don't know. That's my own problems. Hi, welcome to my problem time. I'm going to make my problems into your problems. Anyway, well, it seems like I was working toward getting coal power, but I don't remember. I mean, I suppose those are the parts that I still needed to get for that, because that's gonna have how works. But I don't remember why I didn't finish that yet. Because there's see with my amount of internet and tech savviness, with my incredible entertaining abilities, very very meager, but just play along. With my brain, surely there's some reason that I cut off the episode there rather than at another point. Was there a thing that was difficult? I don't remember. I should remember things from the last. I mean, it's been a few months probably since the last episode, so it makes sense that I don't remember. It's also not smart to not remember, because if I don't remember, then, well, it makes it a bit more difficult to do stuff right. Anyway, it seems like these machines are not having an incredible amount of output, if you're asking me. Alright. Oh no, that is not... Oh, that's not a... That's a wall. I have not done that very well. I've probably done this several times before. I'm gonna just put those screws down there so they get absorbulated into the system. And I think that's probably where this thing is going, is for the rotors. That's correct. Correct. Which then goes... They go here. That does not split, does it? Why? Oh, why is any of that? There's a lot of confusions in here. Oh, wait, I don't... Oh, that's a problem, of course. I don't have a thing then. No, wait, I do. I do have a thing then. I do have a thing that splits off some of the rotors so that I can have rotors in my stuff. There's something else that I need rotors for that this thing was intended for. I really don't remember. Oh no. This is going great already. Let's see, I forget how quick this is. 12 seconds. If it's 12 seconds, then it splits up, so that's 24 seconds per thing, so that's a bit more than one, or a bit more than 2 per second, per minute. A bit more than 2 per second. That would be lovely, but I don't think that's in the cards for me. Alright, so all of the stuff is going places. Where is that going? That's going to the roof? I'm very sorry that I... Ooh. Angie. I'm very sorry that I forget to remember how the things were again. I should probably, like, at least go walk around the world a bit at the start of an episode where I'm like, I have no clue what I was doing again. But I don't think I am intelligent, so tough luck. Now, I think I've tried to improve this system before, but I had a problem. Is that just that I don't have enough power for it? I should probably reclaim my little vehicle, because that would make things a bit faster. I think it's faster, actually. I've never tried whether it's faster to run or to... No, that's faster, yeah. But only as far as the road goes. And then it is not faster, because then I can't drive anymore. Well, I can drive, but I will get stuck behind every single thing and all that. Do I have... Because I've got sulfur too. Is that there's a research branch for that, but I don't have enough for that. I get distracted very easily. Ooh. They're still adding things to this game. I think because they've got the 1.0 version now, but I don't think that means they're like done with the game. That just means that they are slightly done with the game. But I think they're still doing more things. Yeah, I think coal power is going to be very, very nice. I think coal power is just much more power, and it also kind of, you can make it self-sufficient. For now, I don't know. Maybe I'll just. For now, maybe I'll just look at my lines and see if there's anything that isn't boosted that could be boosted. Actually, I need bow snails for that, of course. I'll see if I can find any things that could use boosting. Then I'll try and find bow slugs for that. And then when I come back from that journey, I'll have forgotten probably what things to boost, so I should probably write that down. Though I can't guarantee that I'm going to remember that part, so it's very possible that I will not have written it down. I really wonder what type of people are able to withstand the whirlwind. Well, I'd call them thoughts, but I'm not sure they qualify. They go through my brain. Whenever I see anyone else playing any... Whenever I see anyone else playing any game like this, it's like, wow, look at all those lines. They're all perfectly organized and they're really well done and everything. And I don't know how it happens, but I just never get to a point where anything is organized. I get to a point where I have the things that I kind of need. It's never that fast though. It always takes a while for the things to accumulate. Like here with the... Right now, how I'm having to wait for the reinforced plates. Yeah, that's... that takes a while. I'm having to concentrate more on the driving in this game than on the actual gaming. The actual game. I do love how they were like, I mean, I guess it makes sense because then you have things to make, but they decided we're making an industrial game. So what are we gonna put in there? Things to drive. And I'm very happy that they did that because it is a lovely thing to do. Just driving around the world. I can't research Caterium because I need one bit more. Right then, I'll stop it to... no, actually I've got plenty of inventory. In this game, I somehow never run out of inventory. At least not that I remember. Maybe the last thing that I said last episode was like, I always run out of inventory. How does this keep happening? And now I'm like, oh wow, it's very cool how I never run out of inventory. That's very, very nice. I might make this stuff, like half of it get auto-sold, because I think concrete, I think I'm just getting more than I really need. So I can sell some of that for the cosmetic points. I need Caterium for another thing, actually. That's not for the splitter. Oh man, I'm probably, if ever I finish, like I get to a point where I'm like, yeah, this is like as much as I'm gonna play of Satisfactory. I don't know if there will be a point like that. Maybe I'll keep playing until I am aged and crooked. Until my ribs crack and snap and pop. Or not. Also very possible. But if I ever get to a point where I'm like, yeah, I've kind of finished this, I'm probably going to play more of these types of industrialization games. And eventually I'll end with Factorio and everyone, because I've heard that Factorio is kind of a sort of ultimate game when it comes to industrialization. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, and also some confused stuff about it. I wonder if I will get arrested by the international police. That would be likely, but I can't say for certain. I can't say for certain, but it would be fun to try. Now I should remember that I'm playing this game. I'm not playing Factorio currently. I don't think. Oh wait, well, but then I need the plates to get all I think I'll leave that just for a bit longer until I actually have an overflow of those plates, because I don't think those plates... Oh yeah, I was gonna check what things could be Overdriven. Overdroved. I like overdroved. Overdroved is my new... I know that the boring people say it should be overdrived, probably, or overdriven. I suppose overdriven, if you're taking it literally from to drive. But I'm not, I'm kind of a boring person. This is all that I'm saying is that pretend that I'm not a boring person. But I'm just gonna say overdroved, because I love that word now. I accidentally made it up. Oh wait, I've completely forgot that I was supposed to be doing something. But I made the word up. I've fallen in love with it. Now I shall protect it until the end of times. Alright. So these bits are definitely, you know, they're doing their work. These smelters are producing metal. I love metal, so fine by me. And then the things with that... Okay, this line seems to be overflowing just fine. Oh, that's a lot. This bit is already in overdrive. And already seems to be delivering enough, I think. It seems like there is stuff on that belt. And it's not even being... Huh. So why is everything so slow up there? It's getting a lot of input. I would expect that all of that input would mean that it's doing great stuff. Well, that's my mom singing in the background. That's interesting. I'm not sure she's aware that I'm streaming. Anyway, screws. So the screws might just be slow. It's getting a slow input. It's only working 44% of the time. And it's definitely... This stuff isn't getting... Didn't I just check and there was a... The whole thing was already overflowing? Is that a different thing that I'm looking at? Oh, there's 3 lines. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so this thing might still need a bit more overdrive. It's working 100% of the time. This thing is already kind of run dry. Yeah, I think this would be my best bet to overdrive a bit. I'm surprised that I do actually still have some power shards. I did not expect that to be the case. Now I think as soon as this this thing is filled up pretty much, I think that should be the moment that all of this, well, practically that means that all of this stuff is going to go here, and currently it's being split between 2 outputs. So if it all goes to 1, that means that it's doubled. I really wonder, because for me this math makes perfect sense, and there's a lot of social things that don't make sense. I really wonder, is it genuinely the opposite for other people? They're like, oh yeah, social stuff, of course. This is how to do things. And then they look at this stuff and they're like, this makes me unhappy and nervous. Alright, so this thing is getting a few more rods. I think that should go up just a bit. And this as well, the rods here are fine. It's, again, the screws. I think that's just because the screws aren't getting enough input, which I'm working on. I'm not gonna say it's fixed, because I've only overdrove 1 machine by, like, I think I've added 30% efficiency, so that's not gonna save the world of its peril. Or maybe it is. I don't know. But probably not. I don't think there's going to be some kind of a... what's the word? Not a cataclysmis. That doesn't even sound like it exists. It's also not a cataract. I mean a cavalcade of things that would somehow lead to this machine getting its full input. That would be much appreciated, but also not, I guess, because that would mean that I'm missing something that might be kind of important. I might not want it. I would love it if everything would suddenly say like, oh yeah, actually we've just misunderstood how you've geniusly designed us. Here, let us just go get our full potential. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So I won't hold my breath for that. Because I would probably not... I will probably not last more than a minute and a half. I'd hold my breath, because it's not ending before that. What was I saying again? I'm not sure what I'm saying. I should really say smart things. I should say smart things. I'm working on a brain game. I should say smart things like I think, therefore I am. I think that's a pretty smart thing. I don't know, but then again, like I'm only supposing it's a smart thing because other people said that it was a smart thing, and I'm, well, smart. There were people. That I can say that there were people. But I mean, honestly though, if it would have been a very smart thing to say, I think therefore I am, then I think it would have probably been said instead by the smart instead of Descartes. Wait, the smart. No, I'm the smart joke up. Why do I always do that? Can I get up that map? Because I do want to get the one missing Caterium ore. That is, it's tantalizing. Is there fall damage? There is full damage. Good to know. Probably good to remember. But I wouldn't know because I do not have the ability to remember. So. Let's see. That's not what the Caterium is for. I have a lot of distract in the brain. I don't know why. There's just, I mean, I guess this is kind of the usual amount of distract for me. I'm usually this much distract. It's not all that surprising. But I shouldn't be this amount of distract. Because it's a bit stupid, isn't it? It's a bit stupid. So I don't remember how far I've gone yet in this. I think oh yeah. No, I remember that I went farther than was smart. I went farther than smarter. So I believe that direction was kind of not a good idea to go. I'm trying to decrease the amount that I say not my favorite, because that's, I do say that a lot. Eventually I'll just devolve into 3 different words that I go don't. You stinky. What did I do other than invade your place and probably punch a few of you? I tried not to, but maybe I had to defend myself. But then it's in self-defense, so it's legal. I might not be a lawyer. Don't take legal advice from me. Just in case you don't want to be a prisoner. Did it fall? It's probably fine. It's probably like a cat. If it lands on its feet, it's fine. Actually, I'm gonna just pick up leaves where I can, because I do need those for my biofuel systems. Alright. Criteria. Do I have a thing that I can... Oh, does. I should have probably thought of that a while, but I don't like how much it's not showing anything. Alright, a kilometer away. That's perhaps suboptimal. So... Well... Alright. Now that I have achieved abnormally high blood pressure... Oh, I don't like those fireballs. I don't... I'll be running away from you now. Those are just nuts. I thought that was a deer. Like one of the... Are they those? Are those them? Shimnetch. Alright, then. Oh yeah, that was what I was doing. Kateria Mall. I think I need a hardware update, just sort of like a helmet that has like a... You spit evil things. Don't do that, please. But I think I need like a helmet that has a to-do list thing from like an anglerfish, but then with a little lamp, but with the to-do list, like a clipboard. Ooh. Oh no, that's a different thing. Alright. More hostility. That in itself isn't surprising. I just... Ooh. I do not want to meet what you are. I don't want to know. I don't think I'm very eager of that. Eager for that. Eager with greed. Why did I say that? Don't. You spit fireballs at me. That's unpleasant. Is that a sort of Mercer sphere that it's got there? I'm not sure I like this bit. Come on, find some things. Don't do that, though. I'm going to take that thing if I can. Oh, I think it's like a Mercer sphere in a thing. Is it? Alright. Yeah, I wondered if I might have not have had that time that I just spent. Oh, that's not the right direction. Oh, is it? No, that's it. Deuterium, please. Right, interesting. Ooh, plastic. Right. Luckily, I've collected a bunch of barrel nuts, so I'm gonna be able to eat and restore some health. There's 2 now. Could one of you not be? That will be... Or maybe both of you, actually. I don't know why only one of you. Could all of you just not be? Please. Or do I need to make you not be? I don't think I have any means to make you not be. Alright. That's the thing. Hard drive.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Gooey. Gooey. Don't it agree? Is that... Ooh. Oh. I don't think that's at the same altitude that I am. Is it? I'm a sneaky peeky little feeling. And it's not a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. But tonight's gonna be a good night. That's not the feeling. Just to clarify. Oh, I've got a nice bunch of leaves. Okay. So I need to find a way to get up there. Oh, that's a snail. A snail. Is this a good idea? I don't see why not. Beautiful. I almost just failed that jump, which would have been bloody embarrassing. Look at that gaming. Oh. Slight lax fight. Right when you're doing an otherwise well doable jump. Oh. I found a bridge. I appear to have found a bridge. So... Well... Oh, that's further down. I didn't... I might be farther away than ever I have been. Which is... Not... That was not my goal. So that's a bit of a problem. Caramba. This is a bridge. Why can't there be Deuterium here? And oh, that's a big one. I don't think I like that. All right. I was just saying how much I thought I didn't like how big you were. That's Deuterium. Why is that not shown up before? Come on. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna split now. Now make like a banana and split. Alright. I don't know if it's following me, but I don't hope that it's following me. So... Ooh. Snail. Snail. It's a yellow... I was going to say it's a yellow one and it looks unguarded. It may no longer look unguarded. I feel like I have a sort of idea as to how guarded it is now. It's not super unguarded, as you might say. So I'm going to leave that snail for what it is. Until I have some better ways to get that snail. Okay. I think oh wait, yeah, that's the lake. Because that's where I very intelligently fell down. Ooh, it's almost an hour. Actually, oh no, it's 35 minutes. I was going to say you all need to hydrate, but you don't have to hydrate yet. You're allowed to hydrate. You're always allowed to hydrate more than I say. But at the 1 hour mark, remember to hydrate. But now is not the 1 hour mark. This seems like a bad idea. Let's try it.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
Oh, this seems like a very bad idea. Hi there, Mrs. Ferd. Oh, really? Ah. I'm going to eat bacon.
Defile the scripture.
Great. Is this gonna crash into this and break it? Okay. It broke itself. Hi. Don't be there, please. Okay, might be in a bit of a gherkin here. Oh, hi. Very cool moves. Okay, so after a bit of walking and a lot of danger out there, I've probably lost about 300% health total there. But I've got a few things. I've got the Caterium ore that I need. I've got a Mercer Sphere. I've got a power snail. That's it. I've got a blue power snail. Power slime. It's a slug, not a snail. But it could have been a snail. Maybe it has a house in it. How am I to know? And how am I to know that not? Alright. Hi. Please don't be there. I think I want this to harvest this thing, so it would be really great if you wouldn't be here. I'll probably find that again later. That's alright. Oh yeah, I did also find a hard drive. I'll just come and steal your property later then. I won't bother you for now. Don't mind about chasing me all the way home. I can find a way. It would be really embarrassing now if I wouldn't be able to find the way, wouldn't it? Oh! Why did you just be summoned in front of me? I don't appreciate that bit. That's a bad bit. Ah! You need to make it funnier. Actually, oh no. Don't make it funnier. I've just realized it would be really funny if I die. And I don't want that. I don't think I want that. That would make progress even slower. And I don't think I want that at all. Quartz. How do you remember that there's quartz there? I don't think I've done much research on quartz yet. Maybe none at all. So that is very useful to know. Though, of course, knowing me, I'm probably only gonna know for a few minutes until I really do forget. Oh, oh, haven't quite died. Words. Alright, I don't think I've unlocked plastic yet in this thing, so it's interesting that I found that in the wreckage. Right, so I've got some things now. Oh yeah, Kateria ore. That was why I make the whole journey in the first place. So let's see what I can do with that Kateria ore. Or was that? Did I also need coal for that? I might have also needed coal for that. If that's the case, then I'm going to be mildly infuriated. Oh no! Wait. Oh, this one. I was very disappointed for a second. Analysis of deuterium ingots complete. Oh wait, is that... Oh, maybe...
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Great. I think the thing that happened... What? Dimensional storage deposit? Build gun and crafting stations as if they were in the Pioneer inventory. Build gun? It sounds awesome, but... No, it just sounds awesome. I just want that. What is... Oh, I probably have to get this first to know what in the world an alien energy, a SAM fluctuator is. Yeah, it has SAM, so it probably needs SAM. Who's this mysterious Sam, anyway? Oh yeah, and got a hard drive. Scan hard river. Ah, it's 10 minutes. I didn't. Oh wait, I still had Mercer spheres, so that wasn't as big a revelation as I thought it might be. I can, however, turn this slug into a lifeless piece of material for me to use in my never-ending industrialization processes. I should be evil. Or well, I should describe myself as evil. If you turn living creatures into upgrades for your machines, I think that counts as evil. So this one uses the woods. So that's where I put the woods. Cool. Alright, so that's... This machine is taking its time, so to say. Oh! Not even as much as it could possibly. It could take much more time if it needed to. Just saying, dude, don't overwork yourself. Well, that's a lot of biofuel. Then again, I think there's a lot of biofuel being used, maybe. I mean, of course I have, like, 5 different things consuming biofuel. I should be using escape, I think. Whenever I leave the menus, another menu pops up. Yeah, and that time it didn't. I think I should use escape for it. Alright, so, I've refueled my stuff, and I don't think I have to worry much about the fuel for those for a while, as long as I, you know... Oh, this is great. But I think... Wait. If your character... How long has this been in the game? I had no clue that it was in the game. Oh, that's the build gun. I had no clue that there was character customization. Can you... Oh, you can rotate. Fly. Maybe you can't rotate. I'm not sure I can rotate. Trinket. Oh, that's cute. I like the little summer's loop. Okay. Camo, that's kind of cool. I like this one though. Half and half. Golden. One's golden. I'm sorry for this. Oh, that's good. I don't like it for the look, but that's... Honestly, that is kind of a look, though. My primary color. I think I might just do the same sort of thing that I've been doing with building. That sort of thing, yeah. And then... white. That's how they don't say white in Germany. Because they say weiß, because that's the word. I think it just saves it like this. I do like the big head though. That's excellent. I think it's probably saved it. Is there any more? Because wait, does that actually count? Does that actually count the longest I've gone without deafness? Because if that is counting, then if that counts, then that's not that's not great. I can. Oh no, not fluid dynamics. Wait, I have to get out of it. Oh yeah, then there was this. I have seen that before. I don't know, I could have possibly missed the whole character customization. And I don't know how long I have been. And then this productive pack of deluxe. I might have been missing that for a whole long time. This smells like my Alright. So all of that, I think I've kind of just processed all of the stuff that I got from that intense journey of the ages, which isn't as much as it felt like it was, but that's alright. I've got a larger head now. I think that's losing control. But we're alright now. It does look a bit stupid with the lower cart, but I guess it looks stupid in general to have the big head. So that shouldn't surprise me. Anyway, I think once again the only thing here to do is reinforced plates, which is it still bottlenecking here? It's not. Well, I think it is, but it's not in the same way. I'm gonna put this thing in there. Was there some? I think that was just that thing, but it seemed like there was some kind of a getting damaged vignette around my screen, which would have been probably dangerous. So, from the looks of it, this is still going to take a while. I've probably made a fatal mistake making this factory in the first place, like how I did it. Should I have perhaps? Have I just connected too many mines, or too many things to the same iron mines? That's very possible. Makes it perhaps a bit easier to manage and a bit easier to build, but not very efficient. And the whole thing is, the whole idea of this is that I make something that works better than me digging it up and then crafting, which I don't even know if it's currently, like, I mean, oh, hi, don't enter. You're not permitted to enter this. I said you're not permitted. Yeah, there you go. Run off with your tail between your legs. Don't come back though with your tail between your legs. I don't like that part. Please go away. I think if I close my eyes, then my problems will go away. That would explain a lot if that's what I think. So that's an interesting situation. I'm gonna try and sneak past it. Maybe you won't notice if I'm really quiet. It's noticed! It's noticed! I've been noticed. I've been revealed. But is it as fast as my little car? Is it? Please don't tell me it's as fast as my little car. It doesn't appear to be. Ooh. I think I've successfully made it out of its clutches. I'm free now. I think I'm going to start a coffee stall. Where? There's sounds coming from somewhere, but there's probably nothing. There's a lot of times that I've said it's probably nothing and it was definitely something. But I'm bound to be right eventually, right? Oh no. Why do I do that so often? What is that? How do I never learn? How do I so efficiently not learn? Don't fall. If you fall, I was gonna say if you fall, I'm going to deduct your taxes. But I don't think. Oh, I don't think reducing its taxes is my best option here. You are. If you continue like this, I'm going to remove your allowance. You're not gonna have any allowance. Is that what you want? It's not answering me. It's giving me the ghost. It's ghosting me, and I don't like that. Because sometimes you just have to be the tough. You have to be tough on the young little things, cars. It was cars.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Alright. Oh. Because what the hard drives do, I don't think in this world I've seen it before. I have had hard drives before. Practically, if you scan them, they can give different recipes that can be nice for, you know, they can be nicer crafting recipes. So if I have a lot of copper wire now and I need I need iron, like reinforced iron plates, then I can make it out of that instead of out of the other stuff. So let's see. The screws. Okay, so that's 6 plates to 1 and 12 screws to 1 plate. I think 6 to 1. Okay, 10 to 3. That is better. I think I am going to go for this one. I'm not currently going to incorporate that into that big thing, but that is really nice to have some options. What's going on there? Some kind of a shadow thing. well, shadow shading. Are those the trees? The leaves from the trees? I don't think I understand how those leaves move. Doesn't make sense in my brain. Right. So I've only got a few more plates left to produce. I wish I had a way to like properly expedite this, but I don't think I do. There's a few plates. Right, 20 plates left. 24. So that's 5 per minute. Divided by 4. So that's 1.125 per minute. It's 5 quarters per minute. About 1 per minute, to be fair. About 1 per minute. And that's still being divided into, so that's 1 every other minute. So that for 20, that's going to take 40 minutes. Hi, you're there. I'm going to steal you from myself, and I'm probably going to regret that later when I realize what that thing was, what all that stuff was going to. But then again, I'm not regretting it right now, which is better than some of the things I've done. Honestly, there's plenty of moments where I will regret something that I do before I've even finished doing it. Today is the day where I'm very relatable. I'm almost like a human being. Alright, so the screws are still taking a while. This machine is doing its best. But it's not doing. This takes 4 seconds to use 1 iron rod. I think the recipe for iron rods also is creates 1 per recipe. But let's see how long the iron rodding creating takes. 2 per second. No, 2 seconds is what I mean. So that's faster. And it's splitting, so that should be perfectly the same amount. Ooh. Now we're getting down to the wire. So I would need to improve on both of those to make my factory a little faster. I'm a bit lazy to do that, honestly. I think as soon as I've got coal power, I'm going to use that to be able to use that to improve some of the systems. Because now, am I pushing against the power limits a bit? I think that's a no. I think that I think I might have underestimated the amount of power that I have. Bam! Look at that! Look at that! Sheesh! Like a wow! Like a wheel. Do I want to go find more snails? Because they're great for my factory. Do I have a flashlight? Oh, a torch, as the intelligent people say it. And a scatter. Let's see. Power slots. It's time to make a walk. That's the more intelligent way of saying it is make a walk. That's what all the smart folks say. Is it? I don't know if I should like it, but I'm not sure I like the direction this appears to be taking me in. Because isn't that like a lot of water over there? I mean, honestly, compared to everything else, water is not much enemies. Is it so much high? Something tells me you don't want me to take this slug. I'm sorry, I've taken the slug. There's some sluggage over here, it seems. This is... Okay, just some more iron ore. Oh, that's up there. So big one. Big slug. Big slug. I don't know what the actual Japanese word for slug is. I do know that the word for big is orki. At least a word for big. I don't actually know if that also applies to creatures. Oh, that's another slug. So... if I'm able to get up there, which I almost fear I'm not. Yeah, it might not be smart to try and get up there. But at least there is a slug. I think that's a solid start. The slug presence. Dwarf moment. Is that a dwarf? Is that a gnome? Am I even thinking about something that's real? I might be thinking about something completely different than what the war actually is. It might be a very, very different thing. But I've got a snail. And she who has the snail has the power. So I have the power as well. So I gotta win on that sort of a... Alright, that is incidentally also my face. So, I wouldn't mind it if your large creatures would, you know, not be within the physical boundaries of that face that is the one of me. Because that seems unhealthy from my perspective. For both you and me. I don't know if I've got a lot of things to build around over there. I've got some things though. Look at that. It's like fourth night of the 5 Nights at Freddy's. I know, smart. Alright, so... did you really think that was a good idea? It seems like there's probably... no, it seems like there probably is more snail here. Let's see, can I find it though? Oh, I don't like those things actually. I might want to get away from those things. Ooh. Is it up there? Have I just cast myself off this large amount of land to realize that it is at a higher altitude than myself is? Oh, what's a summer's loop? Shit.
The effigy has no song, only echoes, but it is part of a river.
Oh.
Why does the effigy avoid the windows?
Attention.
Is that a joke?
Your brain's operations are
Because-
outside typical parameters. Time spent daydreaming will be deducted from your sustenance budget.
Hey! That's only kind of fair. Why does the... Why does the effigy look out the window? Because the F of fencer is already in its name. I don't think that's the I don't think that's the answer they were looking for. I feel like I saw a... Ooh. Ooh. Let's stand upon this. Alright. Hi. Don't do that to... I said doesn't. I said don't, but also doesn't it. Please. Please doesn't. Where is... Is there any more? Or is it just... Is it... Ooh. There is just a little more. Is there any more power snails on this side? And this side. Well, on one hand, if I jump, if I leave that gap, if I try to leave that gap, should stay just a tiny bit realistic. If I try to leave that gap, on one hand, I think that's not going to be very healthy for me. On the other hand, why not? Oh, hey, another power snail. Hi. Oh, I did forget to check how much health I might have left after such a jump. And if that perchance might be less than optimal. Which I think just about might be the case. Because that's not... that hasn't left me very healthy. So that's possibly a bit of a difficulty, but not to worry. You get used to it. For all of knowing me, you get used to, well, stupid, really. Is it? I'm gonna see first if it's up there. I think there were also certain types of monsters up there, which does not please the mind of the me, but that seems like a Mercersphere, so that's interesting. That's a snail. Is that not the one I was looking for before? This Connor. Ooh. Hey. Ooh. Do. There are dangerous creatures. They're being dangerous to me. Is this gonna protect me? Might not protect me very well. But maybe. Ooh, I don't have any food. I don't have any food. I don't have any food to heal with. Am I gonna have to take an aggressive stance at this to get this snail? I might need to. I might need to do that to get the snail. I might need the snail. I was thinking whether I should play Phasmophobia or this today. I feel like I haven't saved myself from scary things by not playing Phasmo. This feels significantly scary. Alright. You're not supposed to follow me though. You were not supposed by me to follow me. I wanted you to not do that. So that I could be unfollowed. But not on Twitch. You should follow on Twitch. But not this. the creature. Should not. I might see if I can punch it a bit. Creature, don't follow me. Oh, it followed me. Oh, I don't feel good about that.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Why are you just not giving me that? Please, giving me that. Or I will giving you not be the living. I mean, I'm gonna turn you into an inanimate object anyway. How much worse could it really be? But something tells me you don't want to see how much worse it can really be. But maybe you do. Maybe you're a curious little slug. Let's see. I think it is lower down. So let's see what happens if I throw myself up this steep hill. Maybe it was up. What was there to be up? Oh, is that? That's a creature as well. Oh, it's not up. That's not a cave. I don't know. I thought that was an expansive cave, but it was not. Okay. I'm not sure where this snail resides then. I think this snail is coincidentally also Houdini, which is pretty cool to have Houdini on the show. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect there to be Houdini on the show, but that's pretty cool. That's something, right? But we don't have a snail though. That is still malfortunate. But I'll just take solace in the fact that I met Harry Houdini reincarnated as a snail today. I'm going to keep my distance from those burly, undecent figures over there. They seem like they're in for trouble. And I'm not. As you know, I'm, of course, the nicest, the sweetest, and I don't trouble. Wait. I completely forgot, but we've had over an hour, so time to drink. Drink water. That sounded like I was saying something completely different. Hydrate, people. Hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate. See? I just realized you can't actually see me hydrating. Here? I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can hear it, I'm sorry, and also hydrate. And if you can't hear it, still hydrate. I'm getting a lot of leaves. Alright. I'm gonna be able to biofuel my reactors for a while with this. Okay, I'll just go over that. Don't come attacking me. Don't do that. It is very mean of you. Now that we've had that. Don't, though. Don't. Stop it. Stopping that. Stop. Please. I beg of you. Stop this insanity right now. It's not stopping this insanity right now. You little bitch. I'm sorry, that was really mean of me. And only largely true. Oh yeah, I don't have all plates yet. Well... I don't like that. You need consent to touch my butt. Oh wait. The other way around. Alright, where... Okay, there is the wood. It's persistent, isn't it? It's rather persistent, innit, bro? Oh, I've got some sweet sluggage stuff. You are just being rude at this point. Is it under the floor? Don't be under the floor. That's where the under the floor things are supposed to be. What other things are there under the floor? Crawl space, I guess? Is supposed to be under the floor? Maybe not supposed to be under every floor, so I don't know. I don't know if I should be generalizing like that. You know. But it's under some floors. I don't know what else is under a floor. I suppose foundation is actually a pretty important thing to be under most floors. Maybe there's some floors that don't have it, but I think most floors should probably have a foundation underneath them. How do I not got my... Oh, the cart is over there. Why's the cart over there? I mean, I know why it's over there. I'm just sassy about it. Oh. Apparently I took those 40 minutes that I calculated earlier to get the things to make it take less than 40 minutes. You tree little bitch. So, that's plates that I have now. I'm gonna hand those in, and I'm gonna get a sweet bonus. Launch pod, or is it a launch pod?
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner.
Ooh.
Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Alright, good to know. What if it corrodes my suit though? What if it actually makes me not be alive? Is that still water? I mean, actually, that could be water, because water can... If you don't breathe when you're in the water, then that can... Some people would call that drowning. Which is... I don't think it's great for your health. So don't try it out at home, kids. But I'd need that verified by a very smart ADA to be sure that it's actually the way I think it is. Alright. I'll just do some racing while that's all going on. One of these days I'm gonna play a race game. Ooh. And all I'm gonna be doing is complaining that there's not enough machines in it. Honestly, that's kind of what I do with a lot of games. I have that with Phasmophobia as well. I'm sad that there's not enough machines and like programmable things in Phasmophobia. Because, I mean, to be honest though, imagine if you could set things up in Phasmophobia like where you have a camera, like a photo or video camera, and then whenever a motion sensor is tripped, it takes a photo, so you can look back later and see if anything specific has happened at that moment. That would be cool, I think. That seems like one of the bad holes. Whoop. Whoop. Alright. Everything seems to be bad for me. Except, oh, I might not want to try and make that jump because I don't think it's going very well so far. So, all right, and now. And now, that was rather a collision. That thing went farther than I thought it might. Oh, they have different colors. That is the customization that I did. Oh no, maybe it is. Different colours for the building and the customization. I don't know. I need to dive into that, and because I need to, that probably means that I will end up forgetting and never actually do it. But for now, how long is the shuttle still gone? Man, that is a huge structure. Just look at that. I'm walking right now. I'm barely making any movement. It is a rather large sort of object in the sky. You are 3.5 minutes away. That's alright. That is... Huh. You think there's people in those little ski lifts, gondolas? They probably can't hear me, but still. Hey! Up there! Are there any people there? No? Okay. I don't think they heard me. There might be people, but they didn't hear me. So that's... practically, I'm taking that as not my fault, then. Oh yeah, I can man this. I can't. I've already manned. I've already manned. Okay, then. I can turn that into alien protein. Goodness. Alien megafauna. I might need a few more of those then. So, how's your day been? Window. That is not... I don't think that's what that's supposed to look like, but is something shadowy happening? I don't think they're supposed to be in space. Because if it is, Ooh. No, but this is like a big stick going there. That bit. Oh, it's just. I guess it's just really high up in the sky, but that doesn't look like it's supported by the stick. If it was in space, at least it could be zero gravity, but then it better be in space. No, it doesn't. Ooh, my shuttle should be returning any moment now. Let's see. Where are you, little shuttle? Might have just spawned in because I had a little bit of lag spike. Can we see? Does it come down from the stage? Probably not. Because it didn't make it so that you would be under the station specifically. It's probably just gonna appear out of thin air. But I'm. Oh, where is it? Oh, is it that little? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it kind of fades in, I guess. Or like it fades as in it's very small and then it becomes slightly less small until it's not small at all. It's like a Transformer. I was gonna say C-3PO, but that's not one of the Transformers. Alright. So let's see. I'm gonna need more servos, and I'm gonna need to get a few more iron plates and a few cubes. The servos are going to happen over time. And then when I've got all of the stuff that I can put in there right now, I'm gonna do things. I wonder if it might have been a smarter idea to start playing a simpler type of factory game on stream to try and actually figure it out, because usually what I do is just I just find enough time to wait for my rather inefficient machines to do their work, and then eventually they're done and I'm like, I should have really done that better, but I didn't do it better. So it, you know, I should probably have started with something simpler. At least. This game is... It is, you know, it's not super complicated, but it's... I'm not a huge, like... Well, I'm not a huge fan, but mainly I'm not good at the power system, and I think that's what I mean. Alright then. Chopper rotor. As compared to... Does that just use copper instead of hot? Alright, that might be interesting. That seems kinda good. But take that, what's the difference in screws there? It's 52 to 25. Okay, so that's still a reduction in the amount of screws needed for one. Oh wait, there's two different. Normally, how do I make silica? Do I have silica yet? I do. 3 rock quartz turns into 3 raw. Oh, wait, so 7 instead of 5. And I'm substituting some limestone. I don't know, I think both of them could be kind of useful, but I think I'm going for this. Also, I've got a potentially interesting idea. This, as I'm continuously saying, I'm not smart enough to make this interesting, so maybe I should do shorter bits of Satisfactory. For example, like have streams where I do like a half hour or an hour of Satisfactory. Something else as well? I don't know. I might think about that a bit. Okay, I've got the right things for that. Oh, I still needed the plates. I completely forgot about the plates. How many servers I have? I might have enough servers for that, but Hales very well might not. You know what, I might switch over to another game in a second, because I don't know, I don't even think a lot of people watch Satisfactory. And of course I do, you know, there's another game that I enjoy playing that people enjoy watching, and they don't enjoy watching this, then probably be more, probably be a good idea to do that in this stead. So that's cool. I might go for some more simple, for some more kind of like basic. For some more basic industry games. Like I might do Shapes, because Shapes is a very interesting, you know, much more simple game than this. Ooh, I'm usually not able to move my camera in this. I'm gonna real quick, because it's absolutely abhorrent on rough terrain. It doesn't just not steer very well, it barely steers at all. So I'm gonna put their little bar down there. Cool. Alright. And then there. Cool. I think I am gonna switch over to Shapes real quick. I did call this world Bad Idea Central. Alright. So I'm gonna see. I might still have a billion mods installed on Shapes. If I do, well, I guess I could just take those mods out for a second. Would it remember my worlds though? I don't know. Mods. Oh, I might not have any. Alright. Too unnamed. Right, let's see if it is indeed unmodded. I think it is. Alright. I almost forgot to actually put the game in. That would not at all be the first time that I forget that. So, Shapes. Is it gonna work? I think it is gonna work. But it gave a little thing that it wouldn't work. So I'm slightly scared about that, but I think that's good. I think it's working. Okay, so I think I've probably disabled the tutorial, but an easier game, or a simpler game at least. Shapes, practically the idea of this game is you make a little factory and you produce little shapes, and it's pretty simple. These are like kind of resources, and there's shape resources, and if you mine those, then you get shapes from them. There's colors as well, so you see red comes popping out of that, and then I've got some conveyor belts which will lead all of the circles to this place, and this is where I have to deliver all of my shapes. I'm sorry for the sudden change and shift in the whole stream, but we're doing this now. This is probably much more interesting I don't know if a lot of people watch Shapes or anything, but yeah, boys in their misshapeanoids. Okay, so now I've delivered enough of that ship. So the game is like, wow, that's very cool of you. Now make different shapes. And I, for one, I'm going to do that. Oh wait. Yeah, so I saw that you have updated the stream info. Very wise. You are one of the wizards. Right, so practically these things just got the shapes in halves. You can see here what comes out of them. You are the woozest ocean, you are. You ones. You ones a lot. That sounds like a bad thing. I don't mean it as a bad thing. What did I just get again? I shouldn't have clicked away from that. But I guess I got... I have to do these now. So delivering some of these. I think I'm just gonna, like, do kind of like a full playthrough of this game first. And then get to Shapes 2, which is out by now. Because those are... I don't know why I started with Satisfactory. Well, I mean, Satisfactory is a fun game. I think people like it. At least I like it. So I thought like, that's a good idea. Turned out that it's not a good idea because me. So we are getting the little balancer unlocked here. Cool. We used to build bigger things. And it can also be used to combine two belts onto one track. 2 belts, 1 track, 7 banana. This Christmas. Alright, so now I'm cutting these in half. Alright. I think that's fine. Maybe needs efficiency anyway. Whoops. I'm definitely going to be making some mistakes because of being used to Shapes 2. But I won't say what those mistakes are because I know that Ocean, for example, at least last time that I heard about it, Ocean had not played Shapes 2 yet, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone who has not played Shapes 2 yet. But I do recommend playing Shapes 2 if you have, if you are doubting at all whether you should. No, that's fine. I'm just gonna get a bit more of that going. Bam. So, practically, I didn't explain these balances yet. Practically, stuff goes in, stuff comes out, and it practically, if 2 different stuffs go in, then they're just, it's balanced out so that, you know, for example, if I have this, they both go in, and they are split equally over all the tracks that are being outputted onto, which in this current moment is only this one. So it does things onto the... Wait, I unlocked the bin at Ben. Ooh. Now I've got the rotating thing. Unwise decision to give it to me. But I see that you remade in your decisions. Have fun figuring out what I said there. Alright, so I want to turn this one triply, that one singly, and then I do that. Then I go there. I would like to turn this one triply, this one singularly, and similarly in this little bit. I would walk one thought. I mean, rotate this little bit. And there we go. So, would be getting all of the stuff together now. Wait, I probably have stopped producing, yep, some of the shapes that I need for upgrades. That's the brain difference. That is the difference between having a brain and not. I'm the example whomst not has a brain. So those are gonna be... Those are not the bits that I need, are they? That's... Oh. That happens to work, I guess. So I've got little tunnels now, and these are really useful things because they let me build things onto other things. I can say, I've got a little line going here. I didn't smart that. I say I've got a little line going, but then I want another thing to it. And then boom, look at that. But now first, I'm gonna make this thing. And then I'm gonna make the things come out of it. And boom. Look at that. Look at all those chickens. And then I do a similar thing here. To just... well, that's not really a problem now, is it? And this bit. Boom. So that all produces the right shapes. Very cool. Very nice. Gonna... Oh. Like that. Save. I was like, you can't save in this game? I don't remember how you save. But now I remember how you save. Is there any way you could kind of expedite it a little more? Ooh, and I should probably also have, hey, those don't even do a thing. There, I still got some things that produce the normal things. Just the shapes. The shapes. Just the shapes. And the beats. Actually, that might be smarter to just do this way. And then do that, and then... Cool. So almost got the right stuff to start painting. And that's when it gets funky. That's not the only moment where it gets funky. Alright, next level. Counterclockwise rotating. So I'm gonna need to get some spheres. I'm gonna need to get them painted. So I don't know why I suddenly thought of it, but my brain just had the incredible thought. Why is there a... Oh no, wait, I've done that wrong. My brain had the incredible thought. Why is there a party about Mayo? 5 Mayo? Why Cinco de Mayo? That was... I think that was a genuine... I don't think, no. I forgot what happened, but that thought then existed in my brain. Not proud of it, but it did happen, and I don't want to make it seem like history never happened, because that sounds like a bad idea. It sounds like a thing that people that don't want their history to be known want to do, and I forget what I was saying. Either that, or I didn't actually forget what I was saying. I just don't want to get political. Your pick. Cool. So, go around there, and go around there. Bam. Look at those clown's noses. This game is definitely a bit of a different pace. I don't know if it's faster or slower. Like, I mean, I'm to level 7 after, what, 20 minutes? So it's a bit faster, but in that sense. But also, I have not built a car racing track yet. After a whole 20 minutes. So that's a bit slower. You know what? I do actually want to make a racing track now. Look at that. Now that's just fancy. I want to make that corner a little bigger. Look at that. Look at those armlets. I'm gonna make a little bridge over that. Look, it's like it's like in the Mario's who kart. This is how Mario karts. This is how the Mario. This is Mario. I'm sorry, Mario. I'm really sorry. Mario. Certainly Mario. I appear to have forgotten how to be funny. I should rephrase that. How do I make this? How do I make fasterage? I'm gonna do some ungodly things. See, that shouldn't exist, but it exists now, so be mad at me. Go on. Release your anger. Shout at me. But like, not really. I don't like being shouted at. But metaphorically shout at me. Great. Wait, Dutch, what? What's the story behind your dad eating 31 hard-boiled eggs? Is that any story you particularly want to share? Is there... Okay, was there a specific use case for it? Or was it just a whim? Did your dad just felt like it? Okay. I think that's one of the most noble ways, one of the most noble outcomes to that story. But I don't know what's noble about it. I don't know why I think that's noble. But I think it's kind of noble, though. Do you think that's what knights did back in the days? I don't doubt that is what knights did. I mean, else who would be eating the eggs? I mean, I would, but I'm not then. Although I didn't eat that many eggs, I would be eating some, like, a normal amount of eggs. But someone would need to do the, you know, the big lifting, I suppose. Okay, so the game has been mean and changed what I need to do again. Oh, there is a little gap underneath the game in the capture. That's kind of, that is pretty annoying to me. Is this, I think this is nicer. There. Beautiful. Look at that. Boom. That's not how you save. So. Oh yeah, now I've built this whole empire and now I don't need it anymore. Do I still? No, I don't appear to need those for anything. The colored red ones. Because that's... Alright. Time to take all of those down again. That is a thing I should very much try to do, is when I don't need the thing anymore, I should get rid of it. I'm not usually very good at that, which creates a lot of clutter. And the problem is that when I have clutter, I forget how to do things efficiently, so I start getting more and more cluttered, and that's not a good thing. It starts getting very, very difficult very, very quickly. So color mixing. Well, I just need blue for now. There's no blue anywhere really near the hub. That's unfortunate, but this seems to be alright. So, well, T, tear, and then I'm going to snip, barber flip, and then I'm going to mix those together a bit. I could bear that. I think I should only do one per line. You know, I gotta say, blobs are much less scary in shapes than they are in Satisfactory as well, and they are in Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia, they are not fair. That's not. I just want to put that out there. Like, sure, I get it. It's funny and all, but also, you know, they're not good for living. They are. I know that they are what they are, but they are. There's plenty more things you can do with a heart than attack it. I hope. You can hug it. You can become friends with the heart and be happy as a friends with a heart. I have some friends with a heart. Some of my best friends have hearts. I don't know if that's true. Not that tight. Just, you know, how do I explain this? I don't know if there's a way to explain this. Be delicate. Be delicate. Make it a warming, emotional hug. It would be like a, yeah, this is really nice because I'm such a nice person who is giving the hug, and I'm. Don't feed horse to your dog. I don't know. Maybe that's a normal thing. But don't feed my heart to a dog. I don't think that would be enjoyable. I don't think that would be a sustainable way for me to have a heart. Well, it would be a way of me not to have a heart, so it wouldn't be a sustainable way of me to have a heart, I guess. So I guess I'm right. That's it. That's the word of a scientist. I think I might be right. Oh boy, this is... These shall shapes take a second. Hairy rabbit is... dried organs. So you're saying after your dog has had dinner, your dog is like... Wait. Is like... That's your dog? Cool. Or does a dried organ sound better? Or different? I don't know why I said better. Does it sound different? Does it sound more like... Started. I don't know, I'm not great at organs. I mainly play the key... Wait. I'm not great at organs, I mainly play the keys. That's... Oh, not the smartest thing I said this year. Oh wow, it's almost the end of the year, isn't it? I forget that there's ends to things sometimes. And at the start of things, starts to things. And how to speak. It's a very common forgetness. There's got to be a way to do this faster, right? I'm just waiting now, talking about dogs and playing organ. I mean, it's almost there. It's almost there. I was gonna count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but that's not accurate to the what. 40, no, oh no. Counting backwards is more difficult. 30, 29, 27, 20, 24, 23, 21. No, wait, now it's 20. Because it was 20 just now, so now it's, no. Oh no. Maybe this game wasn't more easy. Alright. Time to mix cup. Oh no, I could have, I could really have done with some, yeah, I shouldn't have removed those things. Yes, 6 add, I don't like that the ads, but red and blue. Again, there's not a lot of blue around my place, is there? I guess this works. There. Go right there. Boom. Boom. Lurk at dirt. Lick the dirt, don't lick the dirt. But that's what it sounded like. I was humorously accentuating the fact that that was what it sounded like. You're allowed to laugh now. How fast does paint? Alright, that's easy. That would easily do it. You know, your dad sounds like quite a figure. I don't honestly know how buttermilk tastes. I was go for mango lassi, but I don't even know how to judge that. You ask your dad to drink just yogurt next time, that would be easier. That would give me a much easier job here, trying to figure out what it would be like to drink a whole carton of buttermilk. I do like a good mustache. That is good. I was gonna say I'd never hit a man with a mustache. I don't know why I'd hit anyone else, but I probably will never hit a man with a mustache. I don't know about women though, or NBs. I don't know. I have yet to make up my policy over those. Oh man, I need far more going on than just these bits. These are slingaroos. Alright, I'll do it like that. Look at that now. Oh, Warpy. Alright. There goes the tunnel. I can make that all a shingle channel. Look at that. I mean, mustaches are kind of the only constant in life. So, if you would hit someone with a mustache, nothing would be certain anymore. So you better not hit them. That would bring a whole lot of happiness to the world. I don't know how other people think about this. Maybe I'm the only one who shares this opinion, but no. But I for one think that mustaches are alright at the least. And have a lot of power over our universe. Thank you, mustaches, for being so benevolent. I don't know if I have yet to speak to a mustache actually and establish its true motives. Maybe they're not benevolent at all. Can you imagine? We've been lied to all these years by our mustache overlords. I don't know how I got to the point where I said our mustache overlords, but I don't think I regret it either. I don't have a mustache. I do not have a mustache. I've tried to have a mustache, but I'm not able to grow a must. I tried it, and it was I was so adamant, like no, friend peoples. It's so majestic. Look at it, and it was like, it's like when you comb your hair and you realize that there's like a lot of hairs stuck in the hairbrush, and you take that and you make it wet and it becomes all weird and it's not good. It was not good. I'm not capable of mustaching well. That's one of the darkest secrets of my life. Now that I've told you all that, you know, I will need to capture you and lock you in my basement. Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways to go. There's always a lot of ways to go, but I do like mustache and beard together. Just not if you've. I don't know. I don't like a ring beard. That feels weird. I don't know. Maybe there's also someone who can pull that off. I shouldn't be talking about this. I don't even have the experience to talk about it. But you know, yeah, ring beards are not my first. Not you know. That wouldn't be the first thing that I'd try. But if I try, full beard is pretty good. I like full beard. My beard does not go farther than. How shall I describe this? Drizzle. Yeah, I cannot grow a beard that is any more solid than drizzle. Neckbeards of beards too. Oh. I can grow like 7 loose hairs on my neck, but that's it's even worse. It doesn't get better the neckier I go. I'm just not blessed with the beardiness. Someone up in the big sky place that just thought like, no, you do not get this joy. Right. It's really get all God of the mustaches. It's just sometimes my emotions come boiling up. I'm like, I don't into a broken printer. Is what that is. I'm saying a lot of things and none of them really make sense, but that just sounds like me regularly. So yeah. We've known each other for like a few years. We met in like high school. And at a certain point we were like, you know what? We like playing video games. Wouldn't it be cool if we could... Oh wait, there's a new thing. I forgot that there's a new thing. But we were like, wouldn't it be cool if we could like show people that we play the video games? That would be awesome. Then when we started streaming. Yeah. I forget where I was going with that. I forget a lot of things. I think also I feel like most of the people that have ever like at least watched like chatted in the streams are people that Ocean has known personally. The only people that I've ever recognized are like 2 or 3 people that Ocean like at least knew better than I did. So thanks Ocean for populating all of for knowing all the people who watch, for making people watch at gunpoint. Gekoloniseerd. Makker. That will never stop being a meme, and yet it's also kind of historically iffy. Iffy. Why did it say iffy? Wait, oh no, that could mean a thing. Oh, same place. All right, that makes sense. You do the same thing. Yeah, I think unhinged is a very good word to describe Ocean. I think that's hit the hammer on its nail. Metaphorically speaking. That's not how that works. Yeah, I think I think that's a good way to phrase it. But that does imply that Ocean has at some point been not pure insanity. I don't know if that checks up. I don't know if I believe that. So 15th draft. What? Alright. Look at that. After a lot of brain struggling, I've gotten to a point where I have a thing. It's an annoying little... you shouldn't squeeze the zits and the pimples and stuff. But it's so difficult not to. And then it hurts. And I'm like, that's really mean of you, zit or pimple or thing. And then I'm like, wait, it's my own fault. It's my own consequences of the actions. Hi, I sound Dutch now. Hello. I have now. I'm coming from the Netherlands. You don't even want to know what I sound like after I finish. That. I mean the language finish, not. I did not mean. I swear I don't know if I can say family friendly, but I'm. De kou zag die kant op. Dutch is a funny language. I don't know why. My parents don't understand why I think Dutch is a funny language, but it's a funny little language. And I cannot not think it's a funny language. And like it's Dutch is just I don't know. It's just funny. I don't know. Uh-oh. This is the big... is frietmakker. Als jij patat zegt, dan ga jij in de bok. Is this going to turn into a civil war? Frieten! Yeah, no. There is only one answer. I agree with you. I just angered about half of the Netherlands. People that don't know the Netherlands are going to be completely confused. Like what a fried or pated, and it's well the thing is you don't need to know what pated is. You just need to know what fried is. That's been a thing for a while. I think causing a mini war is a noble thing to do. If it means that we can all. Anyway, I'm gonna stop saying things now. It's gonna end up turning into an actual war. I don't want an actual war. I just want to tell you that I say the right thing and the other people say the bad thing. It's not a war. There's no way to say it funny and also correct. There's no way. I'm sorry. I've been fried. Yes, it's potato croquettes. It's just a. It's like. No, that doesn't make sense. It's potato bricks. Because you use them to build houses. At least, I hope you use them to build houses. I don't know I don't know what you all been building your houses out, but if it ain't potato, then I don't want to know what you're doing. I say things sometimes. I really, I really say some things, and then I recap on that, and I'm like, I said things. Oh wait, no, not like this again. And it's like that. It's like this again when it's that. And I'm like, oh, I've said things again. I say a lot of things. Sometimes even smart ones. But rarely. I'm having the bulbs right now, and I don't know why. Maybe because I swallowed my water in an unconstructive way. Alright. True, there is a lot of different things to do with potato. I don't know why, but I'm really into mashed potato. And as a kid, apparently I never ate a lot. Just in general, I just didn't eat a lot. So my parents were like, you think it's just doesn't eat much? And then they served mashed potato, and I had like 3 or 4 fills. They were, I was gonna say gaffered, but that's not a word that I think makes sense in any way. I don't know what gaffer has to do with this. I mean, they were flabbergasted. Flabbergasted is what they were. Yeah, I'm the potato mangiator. I mangiate the potatoes. This is not a good way to do it, but it's the only way my brain will allow me to see to do it. It's not my fault, it's my brain. I'm just unhinged. I'm sorry. I don't know what home fried is like. We don't fry. We don't have a frying. I don't know why not. We just don't. I mean, we don't eat fries that often, so it's also not pure blasphemy, and you know, I might need to make a few different lines out of this. That's not going well. I don't know much about the specifics of potato. Maybe we can just fry potatoes, but I don't have a lot of experience frying potatoes. Oh man, I might have caused a bit of an oops, but that looks like a. This looks like traffic all of a sudden. I guess it kind of is traffic. But all right. It's all right. It's not bottlenecking, so that's all right then. Seems like something's all right going in here. Now, okay, I'm almost at the amount that I need. Is any of my upgrades are going really slowly on there. The specific ones. I can see if I can get some of the windmills going. I think windmills in this game never appear as full shapes. They always appear as parts of shapes. Where are they? Where's my windmill homies at? That's something windmilly, and that's something windmilly, and that's something windmilly, but that doesn't feel windmilly enough. If there's something that has at least 2 pieces of windmill somewhere. Where are my windmills? I don't have any windmills. Any windmills? Oh, windmills. Awesome. Ah! That was a jump scare. But I'm so cool that I didn't get scared though. So I'm fine. I didn't have a problem. I'm good. Alright. I am going to get rid of those little pieces. And then I'm going to rotate those bits and those bits. Bam. And then I'm going to stack them together. Not in the sense of following someone's stock. I'm going to stack. They are going to be stuck together. Oh yeah, that's cool. What just happened? There was a sound, but I don't know what the sound means, and I can't read the text because it's too small. I guess thank you for thank for whatever happened. Probably something happened. Oh, is that? Wait, are those bits? Are they special bits? Oh no! Someone else has shown their bits, and now it. That not in that. Oh man, I've been saying a lot of things in weird ways today, and someone else showed how good they are with bits. That still sounds weird, but at least it's. But now someone else. You know what I mean. Someone else has shown how good they are with bits. So now my bits look bad. Which I guess they did from the start. I'm gonna have to reevaluate my market techniques. Wait, I still need to dye these. I forgot to dye these. The color. Color. Quiero colores. I would form some more complicated Spanish sentences with colores. Quierar colores. But I don't know what the Spanish word for shape is, so that ain't gonna work. My brain is anxiously trying to remember what German is like again. I don't think I know what shape is in. Is it just form? Shapez. Sí. Quiero que los Shapez tiene colores. Tienen? I guess tienen. Actually, but it's irregular, so I'm not sure now. Oh no, I've made myself doubt me. Oh, that happens unreasonably often. And that's myself. Can you imagine how annoying, how mean other people are to me? This is a serious problem. Alright. Oh wait, I was supposed to be doing a thing again. I'm a gamer. Approximately. A very approximately. That's just... Right. Okay, this couldn't work. These could work, but I like this. Alright then.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Nice. Oh, I've done that wrong. Is there any punishment if anyone pulls the wrong lever? Real quick, gonna make sure that. think that was my best song yet. But I also really hope it isn't. I have a lot of really bad jokes. Some of them are barely jokes. Probably just not jokes, actually. Oh no! Wait! No! Don't go there! That's not what I need. I've made a mistake, but that's not... That is my fault. But I didn't mean for it to be my fault. Oh, I've gonna... what's the word? I've forgotten what words work like. Help! I've forgotten how to tongue. Oh no. This is... Now there's too many processes going on for my brain. That was suboptimal. Too many processes going on in my brain at once. I'm trying to remember what words work like. And also what I was even trying to remember in the first place, I guess. Because now I don't remember. Oh man. I should learn how to tongue. That would be... It is interesting, because in English, tongue can mean like language. But that's also what language comes from, because lingua, I believe it's literally lingua in Latin that means both tongue and language. And I think the original thing that lingua meant was tongue, and then it became language as well. Just like how tongue is, like someone's mother tongue, for example, is their mother language in English. So English, the English and the Latins have the same ideas about tonguing, I guess. All of my teachers in uni would be very, very facepalmy right now if they heard that. Just like, suddenly like, just a Twitch user. Oh, wait, that's the wrong color. Oh, no. I was doing such a smart thing. I was doing such a marginally smart thing. I don't know if it qualifies, actually. Might not qualify. I was doing a thing anyway. And then I realized it wasn't a smart thing. I'm gonna remove this. Because I'm just gonna be lazy. And I'm gonna take this chain. Whoop, sudden shivers. I'm gonna take that chain and well, actually, I can already cut this chain to pieces. And then equivalent pull. Bam! Look at that. Now ain't that some? Oh. Tongue as an activity is, depending on context, licking something, tongue kissing, or using your tongue on a wind instrument to interrupt the airflow. Alright. I've always known that as, actually, what do I know that as? I should know it as something. Oh no. My music teacher's gonna be so disappointed in me. Like, what's the thing called again? And I'm like, I know it is something. I mean, then again, that is technically true, I think. So, you know, I don't know what all the fuss is about. I think I was looking for the word fuss earlier and then I couldn't find it. That was how I realized that I didn't know how to tongue. I think. don't know for sure though. Okay, so this one needs to go like that, and that one like that. Beautiful. Now that's beautiful. Now that's something pretty, innit? I didn't know that I was secretly a discount version of Alan Carr. But now I do. And it's awesome. Alright. Oh, whoops. That was one button press too many. Now I've been button pressed. Alright. Destroying all my assets. That I should teach how to business. That there's a lot of things that I shouldn't teach. Business is definitely on top of that list. Business is probably on place 0. I would probably prank a lot of people if I were to try and teach business. I would just, like, I wouldn't even be like thinking like I'm gonna prank this person. I would just suddenly be like, this is such a perfect opportunity to make this person unhappy. That puts me in a bad type of light. But they're business people, so it's all right. But I shouldn't teach business. That doesn't mean that I'll stop doing it, but I shouldn't do it. Now I forget what I was talking about just now. I must have been talking about something. I mean, I'm constantly talking about some things. Probably most of which people don't even know what's going on. I'm the only person who has a little bit of insight into what's going on, and I forget what's going on. That's a bit of a problem. That feels like programming. That feels like when you're in a group assignment and you're the one who does the programming. Even if the rest all know how to program and they know the same language, it's still gonna happen that you are the one who is the sacred keeper of the code because you forgot not to use your own coding conventions, and then it's all full of like I'm making like Python code and it's all full of me instead of self. And I realized like, what does me mean? And I'm like, it's like self, but it's shorter, so it's better. It's not really. It's not smart. I never said I was smart. I never said I was good at this. I just said that I just said that it was. I forget what exactly I said, but things. I think I said things. Maybe something like words. Maybe they were technically construable as words. Anyway. Man, I wonder when that ADHD test is gonna get results, because I feel like I have a sort of suspicion of what the answer is, but I'm not sure. For all I know, I'm clean as a baby's bottom, or not. That was not the best I've ever blown in a bottle. Let me try it again. That was also not. That was all right. It wasn't. It was definitely not the best I've ever blown in a bottle. I don't know. I was trying to say it was. I think after this level I might end the stream there, because I just realized that it's been about 2.5 hours now, so that's probably a good place to end it before I accidentally wait until the heat death of the universe, until I cause it by high. And I think my brain might need some rest. My brain does not have the ability to generate more uneepiness than it's using when I'm alone. I'm all alone. It's... Yeah, I'm definitely better when I'm not alone at things. That's why solo streams are difficult. But I do it anyway. I'm not gonna start singing the song that just popped into my head. Okay, can I expedite this at all? I should be able to expedite it just a little bit more. Maybe not. That looks... That looks like I've just about expedited everything that's possible anymore. Or I've just made it impossible to expedite by making bad decisions. That sounds very probable. Knowingly me, making bad decisions is probably the most likely thing here. I could probably get some more dye out of... because that line is not being used in its entirety. I don't know, man. I don't know for sure. But I could try. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stinky. I should be able to do a thing, right? Oh, that's gonna cause a bit of an upsie. I do that, and then I do that, and then I do that, and that's gonna be like that then. Alright. At least I can move this bit over to this bit, over to this bit. I mean this bit. I've made many bad jokes. But at least some of them are recognizable as jokes. I do not always have that luxury. I very often do not have that luxury. Alright. Was that faster? I might have not made it faster. I might have made no difference in the fastness. I think it has pretty much the same speed. But wait, I have more space. That's what I was doing. Wow, I do have a brain in the end. I might have a brain. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, but splitting that up is going to be... What's this line even? It's for nothing. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. As one might say. So I would bring that over to there. I would no, but I would throw this down there. Then I would make this one continuous line. I would make that happen, and then that happen, and then boom! Look at that. Look at all of that. And then I put that there. Put that there. I can split that into 2 bits. Wow. So much of gaming. Look at all that gaming. Oh, I haven't cut it yet. That's interesting. I have not cut those pieces into pieces yet. So that can pose a little bit of a difficulty. Alright. That's difficult. There we go. This gives us a bit more space to work with. Then. Alright then. That's just a bit more lenient now, isn't it? Now isn't it, bro? Now isn't it? Ooh. Seems like someone has a plan. And me as well. Rub. Look at that supply line. Seems like the blue is in the green. That, you know, because it's like a bank account. It's in the green because it. Good question. I'm not sure anymore. Is this gonna be alright? Is he gonna be able to do that? Yeah, I think for now it's gonna be able to bear that. I need to do more stacking if I want to increase the capabilities of this machine further. But it's gonna get really confusing if I do that. But then again, I have no wisdom. I've invested 0 into wisdom, folks. I guess in that way, I am exactly the type of character that I would love to play in D&D. I am a character made by myself for a D&D campaign. That is not entirely surprising, actually. That sounds about right. That sounds completely correct. Huh. I'm gonna need some time to deal with that bit of information, but it's 100% accurate. Interesting. I might not exist, but only as a figment of my own imagination, which then creates an infinite loop. Huh. I think we've somehow looped back to Descartes from earlier, which is probably not a good thing, but maybe. I guess the difference is that I used to understand and now it's confusing. So, I don't know if that's a good thing then. That might be an ungood thing. That might be one of the worst types of things. It's getting there. It's slowly getting there. It's at 3/4 now. Oh, sorry. Brussels always seems more flattering when you look at it in different fractions, because that just went from 3/4 to 4/5, and it's already gradually encroaching on 5/6. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it just a few more seconds. Wait, I think that's 5/6. I'm not sure where exactly lies 6/7, but I can tell you 7/8, which is drum roll. No. So now we're at 7/8 of the goal, and the parts keep getting closer and closer. You know, we're about to have 9/10, and then we're just getting closer and closer and closer. I think we've just hit 10/11. Gradually we're approaching 19/20. You can see how that accelerates. The fun thing is that it becomes, it gradually becomes faster the closer you actually get to the goal. There, that's when the 19/20. And the closer you actually get to the goal, the faster these different milestones go. I think that's 1/400th. No, wait, that's 1/40th. Or like 39/40th. That's 99/100ths. That's 999 thousandths. So that margin keeps, you know, But that's blueprints. We've gotten to the stage where blueprints. I forget what the thing is that it just unlocked. I unlocked something. Oh, I unlocked chainable extractors. I'm just gonna start replacing a few extractors with chainable ones while I kind of outro a bit. So this was a confusing stream. I'm gonna think about exactly what I do with Satisfactory now, like if I just play it more, or if I kind of replace it a bit with, for example, with this game, or if I do the thing that I had where like I do half an hour or something every now and again in solo streams, and then go over to a different game, something like that. I don't know yet. I'll think about that. Me solo streaming has always been a confusing thing, because I don't know at what point I stopped doing Minecraft Create, but now I'm not even sure I have the world anymore, which is kind of sad because it was a fun world. But I might have accidentally deleted that mod pack in its entirety, so that's not the most intelligent thing I've ever done. And there's a long list of not intelligent things I've done. It's not a long list of intelligent things I've done. So that's a comparison. But I'll see what I do with that. That is what I've said like 3 or 4 times, and then I kept getting distracted. And otherwise, I'll just say, yeah, this was an interesting stream. So, people on Twitch, be sure to check out the YouTube. People on YouTube, make sure to check out the Twitch. And everyone on Twitch and on YouTube, make sure to press the funniest of the buttons. Those buttons which allow you to show the appreciation of the video, such as the like button. You can hit that one. You can punch it, and you can punch the subscribe button. That's a useful one. Stuff like that. I don't know. Ocean usually knows what more buttons there are, but Ocean isn't. Ocean isn't here now, so I'm left in the dark. But you know, you maybe you can find out if you try it for yourself. So find out what the funky buttons are, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say, see you next time. On my brain is slowly shutting down. See you next time on stream and or video and or VHS in some place near you. Bye bye.